things that we didn't even cover on the show, most
Yeah.
especially you didn't get to talk about how he died
Like,
from your own perspective.
yeah. So I think it started from the show, the last show that he went to Ikorodu. And after his performance, he wanted to go home. I think we got to the show around 7 p.m. and he performed around 9 to 10 p.m. So after his performance, he just wanted to go because he was tired. And so many of his fans were trying to round him and all of that. So he wanted to leave and he called his friend Prime Boy, told his friend, because we went with two paddles. One, myself, my husband, his friend Prime Boy, his friend Spending, and his cousin Darusha were in one paddle, while the rest of the people were in the second paddle. So he told Prime Boy to please call his younger brother, Adura, so Adura can talk to the bouncer there so that they can clear the way for us so we can leave. And Prime Boy went and he came back with a harsh tone of voice. He was telling my husband that Adura was rude to him, Adura disrespected him, was talking to Adura, and Adura acted as if he didn't hear. So my husband was even trying to calm the situation. He told him that he should just calm down. That he will get it sorted when we get to the house. But Fine Boy was not having it. He was just like, screaming, being disrespectful to him, and the argument later turned to fight. Yeah, so within that short period of fight, my husband sustained an injury while he was trying to punch Fine Boy. So the punch, like, he mistakenly punched the paddle glass.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he sustained an injury as his hamlet. And, so now I went back to the house. Okay, Fine Boy did not follow us to go to the house with us because, we already had the fight. So my brother-in-law, Adura, and his cousin, like, chased him away. And on our way to the house, everybody suggested he go to the nearest hospital to treat
Treat it.
himself, but he said no because he has fear for hospital, like he's paranoid. Like ever since the NDLA attack and the issue he had with his former well, like he has been paranoid and he lives in fear and all of that. So he said he was not going. Like people are even trying to convince him, like you need to treat yourself and like you might have sustained injury, like inner
In
injury and all of that. But he insisted I was not going, that he will be fine. There's just a minor cut, and when he gets to the house, he will call the nurse, like the nurse will come to the house to treat him. I think we got to the house around 2 a.m. On Monday morning. And immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to pick up my baby. I have a 5 month old baby. And normally I actually went to the show with him because I had a plan with my mother-in-law to go to the market next the Monday to stock our shop. Because I was in one of the mothers, so I was not supposed to go to
the
the show
show.
with him. But I followed him because of the plan I had with
Next
my
day.
mama next day. So, but because of the fact we all had to come back to the house. So, and immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to change to dress my baby up, and he was downstairs with his friends, his brothers, his workers, like we all just. I think around 6 a.m. in the morning, he came inside, and he apologized to me for doing that at the show because I was not happy with what he did because we have a 5 month old baby with us. Like what if? So he came inside, he apologized to me, we smiled, and he showed me that I told him to go to the hospital, but he said the nurse will come later. I said okay, no problem. So meanwhile,
It was okay all through that time.
it was fine. It was just a minor cut, like a minor cut. It was not deep. So meanwhile, before then, his brother, his cousin Darusha and his DJ Bami already went to the pharmacy to get a Panadol, a rub, and spirits to clean the wounded,
Injury.
the injury. So I asked for it. So he showed me the drugs and everything. So I had to clean the injured parts and massage it with a rub. So we slept then on Monday morning, and I think I woke up early because of my baby. Now we told that to cater for. So when I woke up, I noticed that his hands swollen. So I had to wake him up and tell him that, bro, we need to go to the hospital. But he said the nurse is coming. So when I called Bami to ask, Bami said the nurse is around, and the nurse has traveled to meet our parents. And okay, so he went downstairs, and his friends were still there, spending um, Bami and other people were in the house. So he showed them the injury, and he said he needs a nurse. That his own personal nurse is not around. And spending his friend spending offered to get him a nurse. So the spending called the nurse. I think he called the nurse, but did not know response. So he gave a number to his DJ, which is Bami, to keep calling
The
her.
nurse.
So I think the nurse later picked. The nurse said she was not around, and I think on Tuesday, yeah, on Tuesday, he had a podcast with one girl, one lady called Susan. I mean, my husband,
Mm.
and the nurse called also on Tuesday. I think okay, I think Spendy later called the nurse, and the nurse picked up, but then Spendy has already left
The
the
house
house. So Spendy later called Bami that she should give the nurse a call that the nurse
is now around.
is now around. So Bami called the nurse on Tuesday morning, and the nurse said, yeah, she's around, that she would come. So then Bami was not at home. So Bami called me to to inform my husband if he still wants
The nurse.
the medication. So I asked him. At first, he said no, that he's already getting better because of the, and also he had plans for that day. So he later said, like, I should just tell Bami to call her since it's just an injection, not a drip. That would take his time. So the nurse came around, I think around 2 p.m. on Tuesday. And we already had plans for that day. We wanted to go for a podcast, and also we wanted to, because that was the day our baby called Club 5 months. We wanted to get him a present for his 5th month birthday. So the nurse came out around 2 p.m. But when the nurse came, I was already in the kitchen trying to cook for the family, because we had a plan on celebrating Liam because
Mm.
he has been celebrating for his first month. Do you understand? What plan of celebrating Liam? So I was in the kitchen when the nurse came. And when the nurse came, she went upstairs to meet my husband. I also went, yeah. But we wanted to take the medication in Liam's room, but Liam's room is very small. So we had to go to our own personal room, myself and my husband's room. And the nurse examined the wounded parts. And I told her that my husband is an ulcer patient, and she should be careful with whatever we want to administer on his
Medication.
body. She was even happy, like she was even thanking me that thank God I informed her. And she said, so I was asking her, what kind of injection do you want to give him? I asked her, and he said tetanus, and I've forgotten the rest. No, I'm not in medical line. So he gave the nurse administer one injection,
Mhm.
the second one, I think the first, I think it was the third one that got on his body.
Oh,
Yes, it was the third injection. But me, I was not really at the scene
seated
because
there.
I was cooking before so I had to go to the kitchen to put all the food I was cooking. I went upstairs. So I think it was around yes, the nurse was about to give him the third injection when I entered. So immediately I entered, it was like he was telling the nurse to remove it. I was feeling somehow. He told the nurse to remove it. Like, he want to pee and he want to vomit. So I held his hand to the restroom. He vomited. He peed. On our way coming back from the restroom, he just fell down. They started saying his heart is hurting him. I need water. So I had to call on Adura, Bami, like the other people like that they should come. So he told Adura to get him water. Adura should pour him water. So Adura got him water. We poured the water on him, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs an AC, he needs fan, like he's hurting inside his heart. He's
Oh,
hurting
it's
him.
even heat inside. Heat from
Yes,
inside.
like he needs water, like he needs us to pour him water. Next, he started having his body has started having reactions, like he was vomiting. So we had to carry him to Liam's room because Liam's room has AC. But he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that at least something had to be done. So I ran to our neighbors because his car was faulty. Like his personal mechanic was working on his car. So I went to the mechanic. He has not even gone anywhere with the car. We cannot carry the car to the hospital. So I had to run to the next neighbor to please help us. And the neighbor accepted, and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband. And I had to call on different people to just help me to carry him. So okay, immediately that thing happened. The nurse ran to the nearest pharmacy. The nurse and Bami, they ran to the nearest pharmacy to get something to calm
Counter
the
the.
reaction. But so okay, so on our way going to the hospital, we saw Bami and the nurse. So we had to take them along. So and we stay around Ochi
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Lekki. So like on our way going, there was more traffic. The traffic
There's
was
always
really,
traffic.
really much. So we had to just uh, come down from the car and carry him on a bike to the hospital. So we got to the hospital, and the nurse, the doctor, my brother-in-law, and Bami went to the ward with them. They didn't allow me to go because of the way I was doing. So when we got to the hospital, like, the doctor tried to examine me, and I think like 15 minutes later, just the doctor broke the news that he's dead. So immediately I heard it. It sounds funny because this was the same person I had. Like we still spoke like few minutes ago. And we had planned on going to Lekki to gift our baby. So it sounds like a trash to me. So I put a call through to his sister. I called his sister. I was just calling different people that day. I called my brother, his cousin Darusha. I just called so many people. So Darusha came to the hospital, and I told Darusha that no, my husband cannot be dead. We have to take him to the hospital. I didn't, they don't know what they are doing in this hospital. So I told him that we had to take him to another hospital. So we went to another hospital, another Osaka, London. The nurse was also present. They were asking the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling, like, she was just talking. But me, I was just, but they didn't allow me to go inside because of the way
I
I
mean,
was,
we
I was
reacting.
reacting. I just sat at the hospital. I sat outside and I could listen to their conversation. The doctor was asking, like, what did you give him? What did you do this? Like the doctor was asking, like, were you calm while trying to put it in his vein? Like you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? Did you do that? The nurse was answering those questions. I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things to
Resuscitating.
revive him. Yes, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do.
Oh my God.
From then, from that spot, I didn't even know. I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that at least I got back to, like, went back to the house. His body was his body was taken home too, and the nurse was with us through the night. And after okay, my father-in-law, like the rest of the family came around. His friends also came around. Like we even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to him, but nothing was done. The nurse was with us throughout. When my father-in-law came to the house, the nurse narrated everything that happened to him. He wanted to get the nurse arrested. But my father said we should allow her to go. That he doesn't have any business with the nurse, that she should go. And
Where is the nurse now?
the nurse, I think they've granted her bail. The nurse is out there. I saw a video of her last month. She was in club living her life. Like she was living her life. I saw a video. She was on makeup. She was on. She did frontal, like living her life. Like it's just so unfortunate because somebody's life is on hold. A lady is like a lady like you is now a widow just because of your mistake. And the nurse is out there living her life.
Uh, it is so sad. I'm a bit confused a little though because I know that when the story came out for Justice for Mohbad, the story
Yeah,
was not highlighting the nurse. Though they mentioned it, it was highlighting more of all the bullying that took
yeah.
place before. Was there an impact of the bullying on what happened that day? Is that why there's still a claim that the bullying must have affected? Was there any correlation, or was
Like
just the nurse?
it is just the nurse. But one thing about it is that like the bullying had a negative effect in his life.
Mm,
Do you understand? Because if he was not bullied, if he was not living in fear,
mm,
he would have gone to the hospital
straight.
immediately. Do you understand? One way or the other, the bullying aspect affected him to the extent that it is like he has already put the fear in me too. Because when I had my baby, I was supposed to have my baby at the hospital, but he insisted that I can never have deliver his child in the hospital. We had to go to this traditional.
Wow.
That is how it was. It's really affected his way of life, his level of thinking. Like so many things changed in his life. And even when I had my baby, like there was so many complications too. I could have
Also
died too.
died.
Do you understand? But thank God, like he came over with they rushed me to the hospital. Like I became better. So one thing is the bullying had so many negative impacts in his life, his way of life, the way he lives, the way like even it's even affected his income because there are some shows I can never attend because those people would go there to bully him. Do you understand?
Oh,
So it affected him in so many ways. And I knew for a fact that if we had gone to the hospital, there is a possibility that my husband would be alive. Do you understand? But because he wouldn't, he said I was not going. I even got to a point, he started screaming at his cousin. I wish, like, why is he forcing him? He said he's not going, like. And for him, and my husband is somebody that usually goes to the hospital. Any inconvenience, even if it's headache, he will go to the hospital. But for him to have said he's not going, so just know how much
the bullying
the
had.
thing has affected him.
There was one of the people that took this story of Justice for Mohbad very seriously and became even almost controversial about it is
Yeah.
Yomi Fabi. And I wanted to know, how did you feel about everybody that was jumping on? Like, this is your own personal experience. You are going through trauma, and
Yeah.
people are on Instagram shouting
Shouting.
and doing broadcasts on your life.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
So it makes me feel sad because so many people have become successful in this justice for Mohbad. A lot of people have made so much money, a lot of money, like millions of money. You don't even want to know. So it's something that makes me feel sad because they are literally like happy on our own pain, our own sadness. But there's little I can do because Australia has given them the chance to do whatever they want to do, to go to go all out. As far as they are defaming me, he
Mm,
doesn't mind. Do
mm,
you understand? As far as they are all coming for me, it does not matter if they make money or anything. But all you want is just for them to keep coming for me. Do you understand? And your probably you understand the equation. Do you understand? The first interview that he did, I heard of was he did a live video on Instagram saying Nigerian police arrest me. I don't even know him. I didn't even know him to be an
so
artist.
why was it not attacking you?
But the funniest thing, so maybe I saw that live video. I tried to check his handle on my Instagram. I noticed that he has blocked me. So I got to realize that this one is actually coming with a like his own personal issue because I don't know him. I didn't do anything. So for him to have even blocked me shows that he has this bitterness and hatred for me. Do you understand? So everything that he has been doing, I am not really surprised, but it's just so sad with the way he's going about it because a lot of people believe in him. They believe that whatever he says is the truth, and he's been using that to milk the public. Do you understand? At first, it came with the narrative of CCTV. Like, oh, he has a CCTV of my husband's apartment. The CCTV has captured where I was fighting him or where a lot of people were outside crying. That my husband has died way before the time that it was announced online. It was just giving so many narratives, and people tend to believe because they feel like, oh, he's an online
Human rights.
activist, online human rights activist. Because I feel like a good activist is not supposed to be partial. He should hear from both sides. But for him to have chose a part even before getting to hear, for him to have even blocked me, it shows that he's actually coming for me. Do you understand? So and a lot of people contributed money for him. A lot of people contributed money for him for the CCTV because he claimed he has the real evidence, and people believed
Did
it.
he not come out with the CCTV?
He even said he has tendered it to the Nigeria police, and so many people believe it. Not until it is time for people to say, like, okay, yes, you said this. Let's see it. And he ran to the UK. He said some people are after his life. After, I think he spent like a month in the UK or so. He came back to Nigeria again. Was talking about the CCTV. And one of my husband's tenants, because I don't know them, came out to bust his lies that, bro, this guy has been lying. There's no CCTV anywhere. There was no CCTV that captured anything about Mohbad or anything. That he has been lying, and there was no CCTV. There was CCTV, but it was not fixed before my husband demise because we got to that I think barely 4 months, and my husband died. So we're just trying to
Put
arrange
things
to
together.
order. Yes. So I think when he got busted and he moved away from the CCTV narrative, but was always going online talking about justice for Mohbad, and he went like he also said that anybody that has any evidence on what killed Mohbad should uh,
Come
send him
out.
a message that he will give the person 5 million naira and they would make sure that the person traveled to
Has anybody
Canada.
come out with evidence?
So one of my husband's friend, yes, friend, Damola is a long time friend of my husband. Okay, so there is one phone, iPhone 13 that I was using before my husband got me this before he died. So I gave that phone to my brother, Najura, to use it since my husband already got me a new phone. And when I wanted to give him the phone, I didn't delete anything from it because there
Your
is nothing.
family.
Yes, you hear exactly. We are families. So I think Adura already bought another phone. So after his brother demise, and Adura sold the phone to Damola, who happens to my husband's friend, because we are all family. So I think when Adura wanted to sell the phone for Damola, he didn't delete anything from the phone. She understand. So there was one video of me and our longtime friend. The guy is also my husband's friend. The guy is also my friend. I went to the same secondary school with the guy, and the guy and my husband stays in the same area in Ikorodu. We are all from Ikorodu. So that video was just me and that guy. We had a disagreement. She understands. And the video is all about me and that guy. So I think Damola saw that video, and he used that as an avenue to. He wanted to use that as an avenue to collect money from the Fabi.
Oh.
Do you understand? So I told you that Adura did not delete anything from the phone when he wanted to sell it for the Damola. So Damola hacked into Adura's TikTok and texted Yomi Fabiyi. He told Yomi Fabiyi that he has evidence of where I pushed his brother, like he was impersonating Adura. Do you
Okay.
understand? Like, oh, hello, I have a video where Wunmi pushed my brother. I have a video where Wunmi did this and that, and so Yomi Fabiyi was trying to flow with him. So he's requested for money. I think he said he wanted 3 million naira. But Fabi said he does not have much. Like they were just bargaining on what to do. Then Fabi said he should just at least send like few clips. They kept on bargaining like so. The guy said the Damola guy said he needs money. So Fabi said she just at least send him like 3 second clip just so that he can be sure before sending him the money. The guy even sent a Bitcoin account. He didn't say that it is traceable. So he sent a Bitcoin account. And he now said 3 seconds of that video of myself and my friend who is Zomo. That guy his name is Zomo. And you know what he did? He now blurred the face because you know that my husband is not in the video. So he blurred the face and just left where the noise is coming. Do you understand? And I think he later got busted. But Adura got to know what he did.
Was using the phone to
So,
do.
yeah, so Adura and my husband's cousin got him arrested. He was arrested for I think like 3 days, and the case was later transferred to Ikeja police station. At first, he was lying, not until the Nigerian police collect the phone from him and they did their thing. I think it's forensic. I don't even know what they did. And they got to know that he was even talking to Fabi on the phone. Like they are already
They had
talking.
done phone calls.
Yeah, they've done phone calls, like they've been texting and all of that. So then now later confessed that yes, he did that. He was trying to beg everybody.
They just wanted to make money.
Yes, I
Like
just
how
wanted
much
to
money
make
do you
money.
think that they've made from your husband's passing? People have made different people have
And
made.
people had made millions. Millions of money, like a whole lot of money. Do you understand? And Yomi Fabi himself also went to the police station.
Okay.
And Damola confirmed that he was the one that impersonated Adura, which is my brother-in-law. Damola even told me that Yomi Fabi was telling him to lie at the police station. Yes, because after the whole thing, he's always in my DMs begging me. I mean, this Damola trying to beg me. Like he has sent me numerous voice notes begging me. He even called his mom. His mommy also begged him. Like his mommy was literally crying on the phone and asking for my forgiveness. And I told them that I don't have anything against him. And all I want is just for him to clear my brother-in-law out of that mess. And so he told me that Yomi Fabi asked him to lie. That he should mention that he should keep on talking about Adura. That Adura was the one that did it, but he said he was not going to lie. And in fact, he has been charged to court. The guy, the Zamala guy, has been charged to court. He has confessed to the judge, but he has been trying to reach out to my brother-in-law
To
drop the case, and he has reached out to my mother-in-law too. He has begged. He has done so many
So
things.
different people were just lying and trying to defame you and making money
Like,
from it.
that,
How
and do
many
you know something?
GoFundMe
Yeah,
accounts are you aware of?
my father, I think it's one. My
Okay.
father, my one that my father-in-law opened.
Did they give you any money from the GoFundMe account to
No,
support the children?
no, the child,
Your daughter, your
my
son.
son.
What? Sorry, let me say again. Were you giving any money from the GoFundMe account to support your son?
No. So, and since then, the Damola guys, the case is in court. I think the case was adjourned till March. He has confessed, but he's been trying to beg, to reach out to everybody, to beg us, and Yomi Fabi, who happens to know the truth, has been out there creating different narratives to people, and a lot of people tend to believe. In fact, they've been giving him a lot. They've been contributing so much money
To him.
and that is just one thing I just want the people giving him money to do. They should just please tell him to go to Ikeja, where the phone is. I want him to see the video himself so that at least these people would stop giving him their money, because I'm like presently, trust me, there are some people that are about to give him some money because they believe that video is
Is a
evidence,
evidence
just as he
that
has
you are the one that
exactly. Remember, this video was living 3 years ago when we were at Osaka, because we stayed in Osaka before moving to Orchid. So like 3 years ago, and he's been emphasizing on that video, making him look like it's a big deal. So I just want, like, the one thing I would just want him to do is just to go to Ikeja to see the video himself and see that my husband is not even in that video. She understands. I don't
so
like.
they can clear your name and he will know.
No, so he knows that is him. Probably he knows the truth. But the people that he has been trying to convince with lies. Like I just pity those people because they've been giving him money, thinking, oh, there is
He's
one
fighting for
justice,
justice.
and thinking there is one thing somewhere. Do you understand? So yeah, I think that, and he's been out there defaming me, defaming my brother-in-law, making it seems like, oh, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law knows a lot, and he's been trying to hide from the, do you understand, from the truth. Like he has been painting that narrative, and a lot of people has
But in conclusion,
been
what would
coming
you
for
want
us.
people to just note concerning like this entire justice for Mohbad movement? Yes. What would you want people to note?
Okay, so one thing I want people to notice that there is a nurse involved in this case. My husband reacted to an injection.
Mm,
So I don't know if the nurse did it on purpose or it was a mistake. I don't know if the nurse was sent or it was just bound to happen. That is one thing that I need to know, because my husband is not just taking an injection. So why this particular one? I really need to know what happened. I really need to know if the nurse was actually sent to do what she did, or it was just
and you need
it
to
was just a normal thing. And also
the conquest. They should conclude
the
the.
inquest. Yeah, I feel like yes, also yes, and also the inquest. But the inquest now is my father-in-law is the one in the position to make it happen. She understand. She needs to talk to that other woman to get things done. She understand. So I feel like the inquest should reopen, and the only person that can make it fast is Baba, which is my father-in-law, and also the DNA. Like I want to get the DNA done. A lot of people do not even know that I've been ready for this DNA since 2023 in November. A lot of people feel like, oh, I was the one that took my father-in-law to court without getting to know that he was even the one that made it legal. Like he was the one that
Took you to court.
no, that no, aside that he was the one that messaged my lawyer. Like I expected him to at least call me as his daughter-in-law to address it, but no, he never did. Instead, he had to buzz my lawyer for it. So a lot of people do not know many things. And a lot of people feel like, oh, maybe I have been running for it. Why is it now that I want to do it? And most of them do not even know that I have been ready since last, like 2023 in November. Do you understand? So I think those are the three things. And also the people that bullied my husband. Do you understand? An injustice for one is an injustice for all.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people would have been a victim of this. So I just want like my husband whole. Like I want like that is one those things that can give me closure. I don't know, at least my husband did not die in vain. The people that bullied him
Got justice.
got
There's
just
justice.
yes, and also the nurse and the guy that fought with him at the show. Do you understand? So those are the things that can give me closure, and that would like that even when Liam grows up and wanted to know what happened to his father, like while telling him
The
his
story is
story.
complete.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
Honestly, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, man.